Good morning. Buenos dias. And welcome to the First Unitarian Universalist Church of San Antonio, Texas. Our weekly worship is where we connect, share information, and inspiration. My name is Ruth Bujanda-Moore, and my pronouns are she, her, ella. I have been a member here at this church since 2010, when my husband Lito and I moved from Los Angeles back to our Texas roots. Both our children, Aiden, now 25, and Dante, now 21, were brought up in this amazing church family. Last year, I was honored to serve on the Ministerial Search Committee, and it was hugely successful. This is my fourth year in our fabulous choir. And I am a very proud member of our San Antonio Gente engaged with UU affinity group. And now I'm excited to share that also I was recently selected to serve on the Texas UU Justice Ministry Board of Directors, a volunteer post that I will serve for 3 years. Our faith is all-inclusive, and all means all. We strive to enact a universal love that binds us in mutual care and affection. To that end, we speak this land acknowledgement together. You'll find it on the screen. San Antonio is located on the traditional grounds of the Coahuiltecan people, the rightful custodians of the land along the river they named Yanaguana, Spirit Waters. They have cared for our land, water, and sky for 8,000 years. We pay our respects to these elders, past and present, and commit to uphold our responsibilities to care for this planet according to their example. And as part of our work for justice, we support them as they address systematic oppression and work to protect their land and traditions. Thank you. At this time, we welcome those who are visiting us for the first time to wave or rise so that we may greet you as a welcoming congregation. Newcomers, we are so glad to see you. Please take a moment sometime before you leave to fill out a yellow visitor's card, which you will find in the pew. We'd like to follow up and get to know you. Wherever you are on your faith journey, there is a place for you here. Now we invite everyone to greet each other with radical love and hospitality.
I'm the Reverend Rachael Hayes. It's good to be here. I use she, her pronouns. It is my joy and my honor to lead today's service for the first time as your settled minister. Woo. As drops of water come together from the sky, from deep within the earth, run across the land, run together, form puddles, streams, rivers, ponds, lakes, seas, watersheds, oceans. We come together, pay tribute as tributaries, map the rivers of our hearts, for we are greater when together. We come to connect to our power like a mighty flood. We come to be refreshed like a cool drink. We come to find comfort like a hot bath. We come to be part of something bigger, like the capillary hydration of the tallest trees. We come to know our deepest nature, to know and be known in this place, coming together, called by hope for the future, called by love for this life and our fellow travelers, called by our own worthiness and the worthiness of all people. Come, let us worship. I invite you to rise in body, spirit, heart, and voice to sing our opening hymn, number 1007, and on the screen, There's a River Flowin' in My Soul.
We light this chalice to honor the memory of those who have come before us, kindling flames of wisdom in dark times, willing to challenge orthodoxy even at a great personal risk, giving us a legacy of freedom and a love of truth, a legacy that warms our hearts and lights our paths. We are called as Unitarian Universalists to build the beloved community where all are welcome as blessings. Let us recite our covenant that articulates our promises and binds us together. Please read together first in English y luego en español. Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest of truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. to dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to serve humanity in fellowship, to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with the divine. Thus do we covenant with each other. El amor es la doctrina de esta iglesia. Su sacramento es la búsqueda de la verdad y su oración es el servicio. Convivir en paz, buscar sabiduría en libertad, dar a la humanidad nuestro servicio fraternal para que todas las almas crezcan en armonía con la divinidad. Así pactamos el uno con el otro.
Time not be too
As we move into this time of worship together, you are invited to settle into whatever posture feels most open and receptive to you. Hands resting, eyes soft or closed, feet grounded. Across many traditions, stillness has been a doorway to presence, deep listening, what some call God, the sacred, or simply the quiet wisdom we carry inside us. However you've arrived today, rushed or rested, certain or searching, this hour belongs to you. You may find that something moves in you and asks to be expressed. Trust that. Let yourself be fully present to whatever arises within, and let yourself be moved as you feel. The stone ceremony uses water and rock to remind us of the impermanence of all states of being, despite how unchanging they may appear at first glance. Like water, time is also a universal solvent, changing everything in its wake. Consider those changes time makes in your own life and find the unchanging stone center of your own self. Please come forward for the stone ritual. And now for reading from the Community Book of Life. Today's flowers are from Jessica Latimer in honor of 2 children, 4 grandchildren, lots of joys and a few sorrows mark 60 years of marriage. She writes, "We have celebrated with our wonderful adult kids and our fun and amazing grandchildren. We have had many joys and a few sorrows in our 60 years together, Jessica and John." We are delighted to have celebrated Theo's 6th birthday yesterday and are so excited to see how he learns and grows over the coming year. Tiffany Long and Michael McBride. There are a few lovely welcomes to me that I'm going to fold together. Thank you. Lido and Ruth are delighted to have Marisol here with us today. Marisol is the partner to our youngest son, Dante. We wish her the best as she heads to Denmark for her study abroad this fall. Welcome to the Lowe family, Apollo. He's our new adopted kitten. And happy birthday to our amazing Carlos Gonzalez. We love you. And I know of a few more birthdays I'm not going to call out, but happy birthday to you as well. For all of the joys and sorrows, seen and unseen, spoken and unspoken, may we find comfort and ease in together. We are mindful of the water of our bodies, of the tears we shed in joy and sorrow, of the sweat in the effort of building beloved community. We are mindful of our need for water, of our daily thirst, and we remember that water sustains our lives. All people need water to survive, and we remember that destroying access to clean, drinkable water is violence. We are mindful of the power of water. We are grateful for rain. We respect storms and try to keep one another safe. Water touches every part of our lives, from the moisture in our cells to the atmosphere that surrounds our planet. We meditate on the power, presence, and gift of water and name it sacred. Blessed be, and amen. I invite you to remain seated for our meditation hymn, number 391, Voice Still and Small. We'll sing it twice through.
Voice still and small, deep inside all, I hear you call, singing. In storm and rain, sorrow and pain, still will remain, singing. Calming my fears, quenching my tears, through
The church has a larger purpose to support all in becoming more generous in giving of our time, talent, and treasure. All in a context of trust, Free Battered Texas Women is the designated recipient for this Sunday's Share the Plate offering. FBTW is a survivor and women-led education and advocacy nonprofit organization whose mission is to stop arrests of female abuse survivors, to promote clemency, and to support incarcerated survivors, ensuring they live whole, productive lives. As an organization, Free Battered Texas Women's course has almost run to the sea, and the money we collect today will help the organization close without leaving those who have done this very important work in debt. In gratitude for their mission and work, we share our offering with them today, and I'd like to invite Kathy Marston up to speak.
Good morning and buenos dias. I'm Dr. Kathy Marston. Some of you know me. I've been a member of the church since 2015. And this church has been an integral part of this organization, and I want to thank all of you so much. Some of the impacts that we have had because of you include that more than 26 survivors have been released from the Texas Department of Criminal Justice since 2014. More than 28 survivors have been pardoned by the governor in a 6-year process we helped create. My pardon application is currently under review, and I will have an answer by December. There are a couple people in this church who wrote letters for that, and a lot of you supported me in that process because it's been grueling. Thank you. Our exhibit, Acting Under Duress, Surviving with Resilience, was funded partially by this church through the Community Responsibility Endowment Fund and the Social Justice Committee. It has shown 6 times in the San Antonio, New Braunfels metro area and San Marcos since it premiered here in 2024. Thank you. This time last year, we were selected for the Bridge Movement Fund's Incubator 5 cohort, which was a 16-week program coaching intensive and membership in their statewide collective, which those of us as individual workers in that organization will still be members of. Thank you. Also in 2025, the 3rd time the Texas legislature had a bill in front of it to amend the duress statute to include those perspectives of incarcerated, of women who acted under duress from abuse or trafficking. That bill finally made it to a vote. It just included the trafficking survivors. It passed. We still have work to do, though, to get that bill passed with abuse survivors amended back on. The State Prosecutors Association is blocking it, but thank you for making progress with us on that. As was mentioned, unfortunately, we have decided to dissolve this fall. Some of you are nonprofit workers. The progressive philanthropic sphere is extremely uncertain, and we have not been able to figure out a way around that. We will use your support today to fund that wind down, and we will be having a final event. We have been doing holiday mail parties here since at least 2017. We will have a final event on September 13th in the lounge or fellowship hall, depending on what the air conditioning is like. We want to notify our released and incarcerated survivor sisters of our dissolving, and we want to make referrals to other organizations that help people who have conviction records, and let our allies know as well. So thank you again for this opportunity. Blessed be.
Thank you so much, Kathy, for all that you have done. Would the ushers please come forward to collect this morning's offering while Jaime plays?
There's an old man called the Mississippi. That's the old man that I'd like to be. What does he care if the world's got troubles? What does he care if the land ain't free? Old Man River, that old man River, he must know something, but don't say nothing. He just keeps rolling, he keeps on rolling along. He don't plant taters, he don't plant cotton, and them that plants them is soon forgotten. But old man River, he just keeps rolling along. You and me, we sweat and strain, body all aching and racked with pain. Tote that barge, lift that bale, get a little drunk and you land in jail. I get weary and sick of trying. I'm tired of living and scared of dying. But old man River, he just keeps rolling along. Let me go away from the Mississippi. Let me go away from the white man boss. Show me that stream called the River Jordan. That's the old stream that I longs to cross. I get weary and sick of trying. I'm tired of living and scared of dying. But old man River, he just keeps rolling along.
We bless these gifts and we bless the givers. Amen. I'd like to invite the young, and maybe not the young at heart because we don't have quite as much space, to come forward, and we're going to talk a little bit about the water communion, the water ritual. All right. So, I don't want anybody to look. How old do you think the ritual of the water communion is? How old do you think it is?
I think it's like 1 billion years old.
1 billion years old, like as old as water. Any other thoughts?
If we're talking about how long it's been in this church, I think it's about 1 or 2 years old.
Just 1 or 2 years old. Okay, the whole spectrum.
200 years old.
200 years old. Okay. So some of you are going to be like, yeah, I know this. And some of you are going to be like, mind blown, because the water ritual is just a little bit older than me. This is the 46th year. The first water ritual was in 1980. So if we go back to the original source of the water ritual, it was at the Women and Religion Continental Convocation of Unitarian Universalists, and that's a lot of long words. But the important thing to remember is that this is a ritual that came from the lay women who had gathered from all over the US and Canada to take part in this together. And so Carolyn McDade, who wrote a song you might know called Spirit of Life. Anybody heard that one? Okay, it's a banger. And Lucille Shuck Longview was another lay leader. And they had women bring water from all over the continent to pour together. So just not everybody, 8 people. And they poured their water together because they said it was like the water of birth, that they were celebrating a ritual based on women's spirituality. And you know what? They said, so people had this amazing experience together, and congregations were like, oh, that's really cool. Maybe we should do that too. And then congregations said, what if we all brought our water together and poured it together from the places in our lives? And so all over the country, all over the world, like this month and next month, people are going to celebrate some version of this ritual. Not every UU congregation, but a lot of them. And so we're going to do that today. Did any of you bring water today? Yeah? Okay, so where's your water from?
I didn't know.
You didn't know? Well, that's okay. We have water here that we got out of the fountain, and the water that you pour while thinking about a place in your life is just as good as the water that you actually brought from there. So your families can pour water together, and it all is meaningful. Where's your water from?
It's actually from the bathroom sink, but I pretended that it was from the cave that I went to.
So it's actually from the bathroom sink, but it's remembering the cave that you went to. Yeah? Any other places?
I got it from my water bottle.
From your water bottle? Very important to have your water bottle.
Mine is from the baby.
From the baby water? Okay.
I have 3 ones, but I lost this one.
Okay. I brought water from Massachusetts to be part of our ritual today, because that's where I'm coming to you from. And everybody's water in here has a story and a meaning. And so we're about to all pour our water together. And I would think that probably the best way to do this is for everybody to go back with your families, and then everybody come up together after I say a few more things. I'll say a few more things up there, and then we'll play music, and everybody will come up front and pour your water in the bowl. Sound good? Awesome. Okay, I'll see you up here. It's kid-proof? Okay. I don't have enough hands, but I bet somebody else can help you. Today, we celebrate the water ritual, almost 46 years after the convocation, to celebrate our own coming together. If you brought water from a place in your life, I invite you to hold it now in your hands. And if you plan to pour from one of the pitchers on our altar, call to mind a time that water has touched your life in the last year. And if you're with us online, I invite you to take some water too, whether you collected it from a special source or the faucet closest to where you are right now, and hold the water in your hands. Imagine the place that the water comes from. What is meaningful to you about that place? Was anyone there with you? Do you remember sounds or smells or things someone said? Do any feelings come up in connection with this water? Take a breath, and when you're ready, let it go. If this water comes from a place of strength, share some of that strength with the congregation. If the water comes from hardship and struggle, allow the congregation to hold part of the burden. If the water comes from well springs of tradition, deepen our streams with this continuity. If the water comes from rains of change, share this fluidity with us. If the water comes from a clean start, share some of its freshness. As the music plays, I invite everyone in the sanctuary, whether you remembered your water or not, to come forward and pour some water into the bowl. Come forward by the middle aisle and return by the side aisles. We'll pour some water from our stones into this shared water too. After today's service, we'll pour the water we've collected into the earth here to bless the land and represent our intentions that our lives will be a blessing in this place. And online, pour your water into some earth, whether directly in the land or a houseplant, or set it aside to evaporate in its own time. Let us share our water. This is our church's water. Amen. Children are welcome to stay or to head out for playground at this time.
Excerpts from At the River by Mary Oliver. I don't know who God is exactly, but I'll tell you this. I was sitting in the river named Clarion on a water-splashed stone. Whenever the water struck a stone, it had something to say. And the water itself, and even the mosses trailing under the water, and slowly, very slowly, it became clear to me what they were saying. Said the river, I am part of holiness. And I too, said the stone. And I too, whispered the moss beneath the water. I'd been to the river before, a few times. Don't blame the river that nothing happened quickly. You don't hear such voices in an hour or a day. You don't hear them at all if selfhood has stuffed your ears. And it's difficult to hear anything anyway through all the traffic, the ambition. And still pressed deep into my mind, the river keeps coming, touching me, passing by on its long journey, its pale, infallible voice, singing.
About a month ago, my partner Allison and I began the long drive from Massachusetts to be with you here in San Antonio. The GPS navigation welcomed us to New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, and at last Texas. But if we pay attention, there are more revealing signs along the way. The ones that let us know we have entered a new watershed. States are human business. Colonial divisions to organize humans by laws, mere hundreds of years old, arbitrary in many cases, only sometimes related to a geologic reality. Watersheds are real. The water we pour to the earth in San Antonio flows to the interconnected ocean via the San Antonio River and the Gulf of Mexico. In comparison with the states and European colonies, the native people of Yanaguana have lived and traveled by its waters for thousands of years, long before Spanish explorers claimed and named the land. When we look at maps, borders divide us, but water connects us. Water creates communities, economies, families, and us, meaning not just humans, but all beings. What is an ecosystem if not an economy of the natural world? The migrations and life cycles of fish and birds guided by bodies of water, just as much as the humans who observe them. Maps are full of lines, of course, but pay attention to which lines are designed to keep us apart and which ones trace eons of tangible reality. Understanding our place in the world only by the divisions we draw upon it, by these borders of cities, countries, states, and nations, we miss so much of the picture. We are not separate from nature, and going back to the paths of water, real beyond all human divisions, reminds us to look for what's really happening beyond our anthropocentric assumptions. It grows harder each year for this planet to sustain us in the ways we are accustomed. We break record numbers of weather-related records at an accelerating pace. We know the patterns of climate grief. To make it through the crisis of the coming years, we will need the strength of our interconnections more than we need our external classifications of your problem, not mine, of red states and blue states, of winners and losers. Our Universalist ancestors knew that there was a single destiny for all people, that if God loves everyone and no one is damned, it is our business to do what we can to heal this world now. To do that, we need one another. We flow together, we pool our strength, we catch one another's tears. We flow on, opening our hearts to the wider world past shifting sands. We find reality in our interconnection, and whatever comes, we face it together. Our combined waters are like our covenant, each one of us bringing our whole selves to this community, affirming that this connection matters. There is power in our coming together, power shared, held with intention and love, is a force for healing and sustaining life, and power out of balance can harm or even destroy. At the beginning of our year, we come back to this connection, to one another, to this covenant that we have chosen to create our stock of ritual water that will bless our grounds and bless this year. May we be part of the blessing and healing of this world. Amen. Please rise in body or spirit for our closing hymn, number 1064, Blue Boat Home. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. One small announcement before we depart. There is cake in the fellowship hall, and everyone is invited. Anyone who has a disability or needs more time to get there is welcome to leave with me after the benediction, and everyone else, please wait until the end of the postlude before departing the sanctuary. I send you forth with these words from the prophet Audre Lorde. And I dream of us coming together, encircled, driven not only by love, but by a lust for a working tomorrow. The flights of this journey, mapless, uncertain, and necessary as water. Go in peace.